1. What is the primary responsibility of a New York City police officer? A. Enforcing laws. B. Providing community support. C. Maintaining public order. D. All of the above. 2. Which of the following is considered a deadly weapon under New York state law? A. A firearm. B. A knife. C. A vehicle. D. All of the above. 3. Which of the following describes an example of probable cause? A. A hunch based on experience. B. A belief that a crime is being committed. C. Evidence that a crime has been or is being committed. D. Information from an anonymous source. 4. In New York, which of the following is a requirement to obtain a search warrant? A. Suspicion of criminal activity. B. Authorization from a judge or magistrate. C. Approval from a police chief. D. Request from a private citizen. 5. What is the minimum age requirement for a candidate to become a police officer in New York City? A. 18 years old. B. 19 years old. C. 21 years old. D. 25 years old. 6. Under what circumstances can a police officer use deadly force in New York State? A. To protect themselves or others from imminent harm. B. To arrest someone for a minor offense. C. When the officer feels disrespected. D. When pursuing a suspect in a car chase. 7. Which of the following is a duty of a police officer during a traffic stop? A. To search the vehicle without consent. B. To inform the driver of their rights. C. To issue a ticket for a violation. D. To detain the driver indefinitely. 8. What is the minimum education requirement to apply for the NYPD? A. High school diploma or GED. B. Associate's degree. C. Bachelor's degree. D. Master's degree. 9. Which of the following is a key principle of the broken windows policing strategy? A. Focusing on violent crime only. B. Targeting minor offenses to prevent larger crimes. C. Ignoring quality-of-life crimes. D. Fostering close community relationships only. 10. What is the purpose of the NYPD's community policing program? A. To improve police training. B. To engage with the community to reduce crime. C. To enforce traffic laws. D. To investigate large-scale criminal organizations. 11. Which law enforcement agency does the NYPD coordinate with most frequently in terrorism-related matters? A. FBI. B. DEA. C. ATF. D. U.S. Marshals. 12. When an officer issues a summons in New York City, they must also provide what information? A. The officer's name. B. The exact law violated. C. The location of the violation. D. All of the above. 13. Which of the following is a responsibility of the NYPD Detective Unit? A. Traffic enforcement. B. Crime scene investigation. C. Crime prevention. D. Patrolling neighborhoods. 14. Which of the following would most likely result in an arrest in New York City? A. Being in a restricted area. B. Possession of controlled substances. C. A loud argument. D. Jaywalking. 15. What is a key aspect of Miranda rights? A. Right to remain silent. B. Right to a jury trial. C. Right to a public defender. D. Right to remain in the country. 16. In which of the following scenarios would an officer be required to issue a summons rather than make an arrest? A. The offense is a misdemeanor. B. The offense is a violation. C. The suspect is wanted for a felony. D. The officer has probable cause for a search. 17. What does the term use of force continuum refer to? A. A ranking of the most violent crimes. B. A guideline for the appropriate level of force used in different situations. C. The process of arresting a suspect. D. A procedure for initiating a search warrant. 18. Which of the following crimes is considered a Class A felony in New York? A. Arson. B. Burglary. C. Murder. D. Theft. 19. Which amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects against unreasonable searches and seizures? A. First Amendment. B. Second Amendment. C. Fourth Amendment. D. Fifth Amendment. 20. In New York City, how long is the probationary period for new police officers? A. 6 months. B. 12 months. C. 18 months. D. 24 months. 21. Which of the following is not a violation of the NYPD's use of force policy? A. Using excessive force during an arrest. B. Using force when necessary to protect oneself. C. Using force without any provocation. D. Using force after verbal de-escalation efforts fail. 22. Which of the following is a key function of the NYPD's Internal Affairs Bureau? A. Investigating corruption and misconduct within the department. B. Assisting with community policing initiatives. C. Conducting criminal investigations. D. Supervising patrol officers. 23. When must a police officer issue a stop and frisk in New York City? A. Whenever a crime is suspected. B. When the officer has reasonable suspicion that the individual is armed and dangerous. C. During routine traffic stops. D. When the individual is behaving suspiciously. 24. Which of the following best describes the role of a police officer during a crowd control situation? A. To arrest as many individuals as possible. B. To use force immediately to disperse the crowd. C. To maintain peace and ensure public safety. D. To ignore the crowd unless it becomes violent. 25. What is the NYPD's protocol if a police officer is injured in the line of duty? A. The officer is required to continue working. B. A formal report is filed, and medical treatment is provided. C. The officer is reassigned to non-patrol duties. D. The officer is terminated from the department. NYPD. The New York Police Department or NYPD exam is a competitive, civil service test designed to evaluate candidates seeking employment as police officers in New York City. The exam measures a range of skills essential for police work, including reading comprehension, written communication, memory retention, problem solving, and spatial orientation. Candidates are tested on their ability to understand legal procedures, apply critical thinking, and interpret information quickly and accurately. Passing the written exam is the first step in a multi-phase hiring process that includes a physical fitness assessment, medical and psychological evaluations, a background check, and an oral interview. Success on the NYPD exam is crucial for moving forward toward a rewarding career in law enforcement. Here are the top 5 beneficial uses of the NYPD exam. 1. Entry into law enforcement career. The NYPD exam is the essential first step for candidates seeking a stable and rewarding career in policing. A passing score qualifies applicants to move forward in the hiring process and become part of the nation's largest municipal police force. 2. Evaluation of critical skills. The exam assesses necessary skills such as reading comprehension, problem solving, memory retention, and written communication, ensuring candidates possess the foundational abilities needed to perform the duties of a police officer effectively. 3. Fair and objective selection. The NYPD exam creates a standardized, merit-based selection process that promotes fairness, allowing individuals to compete equally based on knowledge and ability rather than personal connections or subjective evaluations. 4. Preparation for advanced roles. Success on the NYPD exam builds a strong base for future specialization, promotions, and leadership positions within the department, such as detective, sergeant, or lieutenant. 5. Community trust and safety. By ensuring only qualified candidates advance, the exam helps maintain high standards within the NYPD, promoting public trust and contributing to the safety and security of New York City communities.